Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're in Gant's office. We found some pretty major evidence, which is going to help us in our court case, I'm sure. I think there's probably maybe some more stuff to look around and find, but we got the bit of the jar that was missing from the evidence room, and the photo pretty much proves that there was part of the statue missing, the award trophy thing, and also the safe code was the 7's number, which is the mystery ID number from that ID record. So it's all starting to come together. Here we go. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is that it? Is that all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it. And a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with the case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident? Come on, there's got to be something we can show the detective. Okay, so we've got to prove that these things are related. We haven't actually got them, so do we just talk to Gumshoe to do that? The Chief's Office, Chief Gant. Present... okay, well we can't... I don't think we can... Unless we present this, maybe. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was the safe? That was in the safe? Yes, that one! That was in the safe! Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble the fragments, leave them be for now. Okay, well, we need to, I guess, just like combine it back together. So can we get a look at what it looks like on here? Not really. I mean, I guess it's going to be the bit with the handle on it, isn't it? So I don't know if that's going to be helpful in any way. All right, let's do it. Let's go for it. Oh, I see. It's like from a funny angle, isn't it? Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it will prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. All right, so we've got to put it into there. So if we there, it fits like a charm. That of course means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. Oh, that was really easy. Like what? We didn't even need to rotate it. Why were rotation options on there? In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. Is it? How is it? No, it's not. There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line? That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Unstable jar updated in the court record. Okay, so can we spray that with the... I suppose we don't need to use the luminol spray on it, right? But anyway, it's updated now. Can we like look at the blood at all? Hey, look here! It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain. That's not hard to make out at all. Looks like blood. This piece this chief has is different though. The blood stains on the other pieces are just spots, but this one's a line. That is odd. Okay, well that proves that the jar's relevant. We've also got to prove that the piece of thing with the handprint is relevant. And I guess the only way really to do that is to use the fingerprint set. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So, you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh. ... What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. ... He is dumb. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We were talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humour? Sure, you knew exactly what we were talking about. I totally believe you. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, Mum? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Alright, hopefully this time we can do this, because we've not had the best luck with the dusting thing so far, have we? Oh, okay. So we've got to, like, do it individually on each print. Okay. Spam, spam, spam. Excellent. Let's make sure we've got enough on here. Because before I think we didn't have enough, did we? Okay, and blow. Doesn't look quite right. I gave it my best shot. That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like we'll get a clearer result from this print. Okay, let's try a different finger then. Okay, fine, so not that one. Maybe the middle finger? I guess. I would have thought the index finger could potentially be... I'm sort of thinking if I like push my own hand down. Yeah, maybe like the middle finger or the ring finger's the best bet. Of like what would be... have the biggest surface area on the object in question. Might be wrong though. I mean, the thumb's probably going to be sideways, so that's not going to be a clear print. So I'd imagine the middle or ring finger is going to be the way to go here. Okay. Aha! That's got to be right, surely. No? Do we need to further dust it? I think this is the issue I had before, wasn't it? I think... Didn't we need to further dust it when we got to this point? Is that what happened? I think it might be. Okay, let's try that. Yes, okay. Well, that looks like a fingerprint. Oh, it doesn't match Damon Gant. Weird. So who does it match? That sort of looks like a bit like Lana's. It's Emma's? What the hell? Let's check the others quick. It's Emma's fingerprint. That... Okay. It's a match. So it was Emma... No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match! Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's fingerprints. Psst! Hey, you, over here. Yes, Gumshoe saw. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. ... Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Okay. Evidence for something, but what? Bears Emma Sky's prints. Okay, that is not where I expected that to go. Alright, let's keep examining the office if we can. We've looked at that. I just want to see if there's like anything else around. You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit of armour from here... At first, the chief wanted to use stained glass for this window. Really? Why didn't he? They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. Oh. Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. It is. So we've looked at the desk. We've got the organ. The chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. When a detective screws up, the chief calls him up to his office and makes him listen to the organ for hours. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ringing in their ears. So it's an instrument of punishment, literally. But aren't the chief's ears affected? Dot dot dot. He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's slide over here. See if there's anything going on over this side. There's a computer. This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of. Does he keep it in memory of her, or in memory of the crime? Good question. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. Dot dot dot. Okay, so that's that as well. So, this is the scene where the dark thing occurred, right, with Neil Marshall. So I wonder if we can do, like, the blood spray as well while we're here. We could potentially look at that. This picture's important, isn't it? This was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. That went along with Chief Gant. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? It's pretty obvious. There's another one of these windows here. Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside. No, it doesn't really, I'll be honest. This is the 15th floor. I know, I was just saying. Saying what? Ever since making Detective, I always dreamed about doing something like that. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams. So long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired. Don't say that. Yeah, it's a bit mean, we probably shouldn't say that. Okay, right, let's get our spray out. I just want to see if there's anything left over from when the murder took place in here. So we'll just do a bit of spraying. It was over by this window, wasn't it, I think? Yeah, it looks like it. Because it was by, wasn't it by Lana's desk? But I do want to spray more as well. Whoa, this area must have been covered in blood. Is this from that incident? It must be, when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull. So a murder really did take place here. Right, well, it's good to get that absolutely confirmed, I suppose. Anything like on the organ, maybe? No, don't think so. Anything over on Gant's side of the office is going to be interesting. I wonder if there'd be like something on the sword on the statue, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, actually doesn't look like there's any more blood here. Okay, let's talk to Gumshoe. Not move. Talk to Gumshoe. The Chief's office. That desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So, ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk? No one except Chief Gant. And the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since the incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Or can there? Okay. Chief Gant, can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes? I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? ... Why'd you ask? You don't think? Nah, you wouldn't be. No. ... No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant, so it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There you go, ignoring me again. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Uh-oh. Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Uh-oh. Isn't that right? You in the coat. Eek! Chief Gant. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Uh-oh, we're rumbled. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir. Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir. Now get out! Yes, sir. No, Gumshoe. We'll be on our way too then. Wait! You, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir. I'd like a word with you. But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair, you're free to go. Mr. Wright. Are we actually going to go and leave her in there? The hell, Phoenix? Seriously? Look, pal. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in the office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm going to try to smooth things over with the Chief again. Later, pal. Well. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Oh no, they've arrested her, right? February the 24th, Detention Centre Visitors Room. Speaking with Lana. Alright then, well, we will leave it there because we're out of time, and we will speak with Lana and see exactly what happens to Emma in the next episode. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulione, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, Paul James, Zolties, and Adventure Game Geek, and I'll see you next time.